city grew to fit more and more sunny folk. But then one day, the sun set and the moon appeared. And with it, evil lunar monsters started attacking the city. Knights and archers fought bravely to defend their home. Eventually, the sun had risen again. The city held. But sunny people knew. The war between light and shadow had just begun.
Your Majesty, choose a site for the new castle, and we will begin to rebuild our kingdom. Great. The castle is built. Now new sunny people can come out of it. Try to move and rotate your camera in the meantime. Let's expand our territory to the closest forest. Select highlighted cell and capture it. Great job! Now let's build a sawmill. Wood is a very useful resource, and we will need a lot of it. For sawmill to work, you will have to assign workers there. You can do this by either selecting a sawmill and assigning workers there, or sawmill is up and running. Good job. Now we need to gather 500 wood. Can you manage that? You might want to build another sawmill to speed things up. Great job on gathering wood. Now we can use it to build more homes for our people. New people will appear in a castle once they have a place where to live. You can see how many people can fit in your castle on a top panel. Let's build a few houses near a castle. Oh no, mood of our people is low. Each citizen reduced total mood by 1. Working tavern increased mood of nearby homes. Later on, you will be able to place churches or decorations that can additionally increase mood of your people's homes. Send 2 workers to work at the tavern when it's built. Good job on making our people happy, but our food reserves are running low. Each resident also consumes 1 food, and if we ran out of food, our people will start dying. Let's build a wheat field and a hunter hut to increase our food production. Great. Now we can start food production. Assign some workers to work at the wheat field and at Hunter's Hut. We should be able to produce enough food now. Good job. Now our people are happy and fed. There is one more thing we can still do. See that stone deposit? Stone can be used to upgrade our buildings. Upgraded houses will have more place for people, and upgraded tavern, field, and hunter hut could fit more workers in it. Let's upgrade our buildings. First, we need to capture a cell with stones. Stone quarry building can be found in the Resources tab. Let's build it and hire some workers to work there. Be careful while placing it, as it will reduce mood of nearby homes. Perfect. Now, when we have stone production running, we can upgrade our buildings. You can either select them one by one and upgrade them from building menu, or you can use upgrade tool on the bottom to upgrade multiple buildings at once. You should upgrade your castle.
Good day, sire. Today we need to learn how to manage our army. Each night, we'll be attacked by enemy forces, and we must be prepared. You can see the daytime tracker at the top of the screen. It tells you when the night will begin. Each day, we have some time to build our economy and army. For now, let's progress time forward. Each night, enemies will attack from a cell with a moon crystal. The number above the crystal represents the enemy. It's time to learn how to control your troops. These are your starting troops. You can select them by clicking and dragging a rectangle around them, or use the buttons at the bottom left to select by type or select all troops. Now move your troops to this position. It's a good defensive spot against tonight's attack. To give a move order, first select your troops, then right-click on the ground where you want to send them. Great. Our troops should easily defend the castle from the attackers tonight. Good job surviving your first night. Next time, enemies will attack in greater force. Let's prepare. We will need more troops, so let's build an archery range and a melee training camp to train them. To create new troops, select the military building and click on the unit icon. I think 10 archers and 10 melee units will be enough to survive the next night. You've run out of sunstone. Troops cost sunstone to train. Additionally, each unit requires food and a certain amount of sunstone for upkeep. You can see how much sunstone each unit requires in maintenance when you train them. If you run out of food or sunstone, your troops will begin to lose health. I suggest we start mining sunstone to fill our treasuries and finish training our troops. There are 2 sunstone deposits near our borders. We should expand our territory to mine them. Good job. Now we're prepared to meet the enemies. And look, those wolves might come in handy. They'll attack anyone who wanders into their cell, and we can use that to our advantage. Position your troops on the hill near the wooden fence to fight off any enemies passing through the wolves' den. Our goal is to destroy all lunar towers on the map. Destroying each tower will cause our enemies to attack with a greater force the following night. The tower's attack force is displayed above it, just like the moon crystals. Additionally, each tower spawns an enemy boss, so make sure you're ready to defend yourself when you destroy one of the lunar towers. Each night, enemies become a little stronger. You can see the current day in the top menu. Also, there's a blood moon every 5th day. Let's use our tower for the upcoming fight and place a trebuchet there. A trebuchet can be built in the siege workshop. To build a trebuchet, assign a worker to the siege workshop and order them to create it, similar to how you trained troops earlier. Great. Now you can place a trebuchet on top of a tower by selecting the tower and looking for the trebuchet icon. Everything is in place for the final fight. This will be the strongest enemy attack yet, but we should be able to defend ourselves. Remember, you can call workers to join the militia as a last resort to save our castle.
Good day, sire. Today we'll go through some advanced city building features. Let's start with the tech tree. Open it using the button. As you can see, there are many research paths that can improve our economy and army. Let's start with researching church tech. Now that we've unlocked the church tech, we can build a church. You'll find it in the General tab of the building menu. Let's build it and hire a worker to work there. This should make our people much happier. You can see the mood bonus from the church in the house menu. Select any house and hover your cursor over it for mood details. Later, you'll be able to place a library. Each food source generates additional resources. For example, our wheat fields produce food and also generate wheat. Wheat can be used in a bakery to create food, or it can be processed into a flour in a windmill to improve the food output of a bakery. Let's research the necessary tech for a bakery production chain in the tech tree. Bakeries and windmills can be built anywhere on your territory, but wheat fields should be placed on a captured cell with thin flowers. Three wheat fields generate just enough wheat. You can see food production details on the top panel.
As you've noticed, there are many resources to manage. Sometimes you might run short of stone, iron, food, or trebuchet stones. In this case, you can trade for them with sunstone. Let's research the necessary tech for this. Trade tech requires markets and caravans to be researched first. These can generate additional sunstone, as natural sunstone sources are limited. You'll need a large amount of sunstone to expand your city and support your troops. There are deer spawn inside our territory. We should start hunting them. As with wheat, this will not only give us food, but also deer leather that can be sold at the market. You can see the Hunter's Hut resource by selecting it. To sell deer leather, build a market and assign a worker there. Deer leather will appear on the market stall automatically. It's the only resource we can sell for now. Markets are very useful for building a strong economy. They also produce more sunstone when placed closer together. Good job! In addition to markets, we can build a caravan that will also generate sunstone over time. Each caravan requires one horse. Luckily, we have horses right on our borders. Let's expand our territory and build a trading post with a caravan. Now that we have a solid sunstone production, we can use the resource exchange menu on the left. Any resource can be bought or sold with sunstone. You might need additional food during the winter, or perhaps you would like to upgrade your troops for the upcoming night in the smithy using iron. Resource exchange might come in handy in different situations. Buy 100 iron for now to get used to it.
Speaking of winter, wheat does not grow this season. Gathering food might be challenging during the winter. Also, due to the cold weather, people need coal to keep their houses warm. We'll need to research a technology to produce it. Open the tech tree and research the charcoal kiln. Workers at the charcoal kiln will burn wood and produce coal. You can see how much you have of it on the top menu in a special resources tab. Let's build a charcoal kiln to keep our people warm.
Good day, sire. This time we'll learn how to build walls, towers, and gates. Walls are very useful. They can protect our city from enemies, and we can also position archers on them. Let's research wooden walls in the tech tree. Walls will block enemy paths, forcing them to walk around. But they don't like to do that for long. Sometimes they might attack our walls directly. Let's build a few wooden walls on the highlighted edges. Good job. To position archers on a wall, you need to build a ramp first. Place the ramp next to the wall, then select and send archers to climb it. Our archers gain an attack range bonus when shooting from the walls. Now let's see how they handle the upcoming enemy attack. While the moon monsters wasted time running around, our archers shot them all, but they can still reach our castle. Let's finish the remaining part of the wall to enclose it. castle is enclosed in walls, no one can get in and no one can get out. I think we should build a gate so that our lumberjacks can still reach trees in the nearby forest. There's an iron spawn right on our borders. Iron can be used to upgrade troops and craft siege ammo. Let's expand our territory and build an iron furnace here. We'll need to research iron mining technology first, though. Now we can make something useful with iron. We'll need to research smithy and fire arrow tech for that. Now that everything is ready, we can upgrade our troops. Select your troops, and in the unit selection menu, you'll see a list of possible upgrades. Upgrade all of our troops. I have a feeling that the enemies are preparing something special for tonight. Now, Position your archers on the gate and prepare. The enemies have a siege ram. Be careful. It can deal a lot of damage to our buildings. We've survived the enemy attack, but some of our archers were killed or wounded. The icons popping up above units during the fight indicate whether a unit was killed or wounded. Wounded units can be healed in a hospital tent, while those killed will always be remembered. Well, let's heal our wounded units. We'll need to research a hospital tent for this. Workers in a hospital tent will automatically treat and heal wounded units. You can see the chance of a unit being wounded in a battle rather than being killed by selecting a hospital tent. Great. All the wounded units are healed. Now we need to prepare for the final fight. These troops will help you to defend the castle. I think the enemies might use siege towers this time. Position and upgrade. With this siege tower, the enemies will be able to climb onto our walls. Look out!